guys, State of Disaster here again. Today I'll be going over the Chargeblade. If you watched previous videos, you know what I'll be doing right now is choosing my meal for the day of the hunt. I gotta say guys, these graphics though, I mean look at that thing, you can see it sizzling. Oh, every time I watch this I get hungry. I just want to go out and have a big old chicken thigh. Oh, looks so yum. Even the cat's digging in. But alright, back to business. So, if you've seen my other one, you know what the different stats were that I ate. I usually pick up something from that box, but I skipped it this time to make it a little shorter video for you guys. So the important thing to know with the Chargeblade is that right underneath the green status of the sharpness of the weapon, there are files. Every attack you do, which you'll see up here, you actually start to fill up your files. Once the files are filled up, you then store them, and then you can actually transfer them into your axe, which I'll show later, or your shield in shield form. So that's the transfer right there. But I didn't have any files, and there's the axe. So since the axe turns into sword and shield, a good thing you always want to do in the beginning is find some of the lesser monsters and charge up your files. Because charging up your files will make sure you can start the match with an actual fully powered shield or axe. Another good thing is when your shield is actually glowing, if you block, there's also a percentage chance that it'll do an explosion damage, which is impact, onto whatever attacked you. So most of the time the boss, if you're more of a guard style with the sword and shield with this. I'm more of the axe and elemental type damage, so you'll see me use my ultimate a lot. Right here, the monster almost juked me, but then I ended up finding his footprints, which like I said before, the more information you find, the higher level up you will be of hunting that monster. So, and if you max it out, when you spawn in, it'll literally show you right where he is. Which will definitely help for if you're farming specific monsters. So, there he is, and of course we're walking away. So I just have his little posse of buddies to deal with. There you go, you can see my files are all white now. So now I just have to store them, like I did right there, even though they were maxed out. So now what you're going to want to do is axe and initiate the combo, and then you actually press R2 and it'll store the files. So yes, the same way you do your special move with the Chargeblade, you cancel it mid-range, and that's what stores it. Also, good tip, if you're ever about to do your special for Chargeblade and you're like, oh crap, I'm going to miss, good thing to do, just R2 and store it right back in the shield, as opposed to discharge all that energy and miss a shot. Man, this guy just keeps running and running. Alright, as you can see here, I initiate it with a slide. See, that slide through is a great thing to do, especially when initiating it, because whatever angle you hit them from, they're instantly going to turn that way and look it that way. So that little slide I did helped me get to the rear. You can also store the Chargeblade into the sword, but I didn't do that for this mission because that would have been a little bit too much. It would have ended too fast. And this guy just keeps running away. He must have saw what I did to his brother with that longsword video. Okay, now he wants to fight. Alright, so here we go. Dodge that. Usually his first attack's always going to be a claw. And I dodged that just in case. I thought he was going to spin his tail. So as you can see, my axe is actually charged up, and there I wasn't going to hit him, so I put it back in. Another good thing to know, you get a lot of slash damage from the sword and a lot of impact damage from the axe. You'll see that later. Now the axe, as you can see, you can do direct strikes. Right now I'm doing a lot of spinning strikes, which you have to watch out for your teammates because you will hit them and you will knock them. There's friendly, non-friendly damage, I call it. You don't hurt your enemy or your teammates, but you will knock them around.
Don't forget, you can guard too.
So as you see, the monster also interacts. Oh, I missed that. See, I'll show you at the end how to do the actual, if I would have jumped off of there and hit him. But right here I get a beautiful hit on his head that he's coming to me for that angle. Yeah, you just got to be able to read the monsters, and then you'll be able to do stuff like that. The axe damage is actually, there's a nice dodge, the axe damage is actually impact. Especially the element for this one is impact too. So as you can see, he's like got a lot of snot or whatnot coming out of his nose. That means he's almost dead. And get another good impact hits. Here I do an elemental discharge. Boom, 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 boom. All that damage. And that was all impact damage. Now if he was weak to a certain element, you can make different Chargeblade that are actually impact or element based. I like to use impact just because it's an easy way to KO him if you don't want to, if you want to go through the fight and try to get a KO.
Your weapon is losing its sharpness. Create some distance and
All
increase
right.
whetstone.
This should be one of the last hits that I'll have to do. Right on his dome. Yep, and there it is. It's that easy, guys. If you have any questions about the weapon, just leave them in the comments below.
Alright, you completed the quest.
This is State of Disaster. I'll be signing off for the rest of the day, but before I go, I will show you how to initiate a leap actually using the axe, which if I would have did that, I would have had that longer range, and I would have actually been able to hit him when I went up on the ledge instead of jumping down with my sword. Because you can actually do it, which was, if you jump, you always want to do the axe like that, because it'll give you a higher percentage chance of actually mounting him. Alright, thanks guys.